लाडली लाल की, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की, श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। बरहापीडं नटवरवपु कर्णयो कर्णिकारम् बिभ्रदवासः कनककपिशं वैजयन्तीं च माला रन्ध्रान्वेनो रधरसुधया पूरयन् गोपवृन्दैर्वृन्दारण्यं स्वपदरमणं प्राविशद्गीतकीर्ति। नमः कमलनाभाय नमः कमलमालिने नमः कमलपादाय नमस्ते कमलेक्षणे। यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तद्गुह्यदेवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। प्रिय भक्त समुदाय, महानुभाव, दिव्य आत्माओं, dearest devotees of the Supreme Lord, the divine souls. First, let me say Radhe Radhe to each and everyone, and my pranam, my humblest frustrations to all of you, to our viewers on Bhakti TV, Facebook, YouTube, etc. Very special Radhe Radhe to you also, and my pranam. Continuing on the theme, Prem Ras Madira, composed and written by Jagat Guru Tam, Shri Kripalu Mahaprabhu, only the fifth original Jagat Guru and topmost of the five. This book, which is Bhagavad Mahapuran in a poetical form, I've been telling you again and again about this book. Again, I've chosen one part tonight. एक पद भी आज वो भी उस प्रेम रस मदिरा से छून लिया, सिद्धांत माधुरी से. Again, we have chosen one beautiful part from Siddhant Madhuri, part number 89. Gaye Phori Sirhar Rasik Jan Rasik Jan कपट आगार रसिक जन। निपट कपट आगार रसिक जन। निपट कपट आगार रसिक जन। गए फोरी सिरहार रसिक जन। गए फोरी सिरहार रसिक जन। गए फोरी सिरहार। अनंत बार संतों आए इस संसार में, आते रहे और आएंगे भी। अनादिकाल से अनंत संत हमें मिला, हमको समझाया, सिर फोड़ दिया, बहुत मेहनत की, अथक मेहनत, लेकिन जीव सुनते नहीं। ये गंवार है, निपट है, हठीले है, सुनने को तैयार नहीं है। संसार का अनुभव भी करते हैं कि संसार में दुख ही दुख मिलते हैं, दुसह दुख। और खुद अनुभव है, जिस चीज में आनंद प्राप्ति की प्लानिंग करते हैं कि इससे आनंद मिलेगा, सुख मिलेगा, उसी वस्तु से, उसी व्यक्ति से दुख ही दुख मिलते हैं। फिर भी छोड़ते नहीं संसार को, इसी के पीछे भागते हैं। हाँ, आज नहीं मिले, कल तो मिलेंगे जरूर। From beginningless time, saints have come in the world, Rasik saints. Saint mean those who have attained God, seen God. Bhagwan Krishna says in Gita, tad virpranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadikshati te jnanam jnaninas tattva darshinah. Chapter 4, verse 34. Two things he said. जिनके पास ये दो चीज है, उसी को संत कहते हैं, गुरु, महात्मा, कई शब्द। Shri Krishna mentions two things here, and the one that possesses these two things, that person we call saint, we call guru, we call mahatma, mahapurush, many names, spiritual master. What are the two things that he's talking about? Jnaninaha plus tattvadarshinaha. ज्ञानिनः, जितने शास्त्र वेद, जितने शास्त्र है, वेद इत्यादि, इसका पूरा पूरा ज्ञान हो। और ज्ञान ही नहीं, हमको समझा सकते, हमारे संशय को निकाल सकते, ये कमाल है। इसको ज्ञानिनः कहते हैं। लेकिन इससे ज्यादा महत्वपूर्ण है तत्वदर्शिनः, जिन्होंने भगवान को देखा, वो प्राप्त किया, भगवान का दिव्य ज्ञान, दिव्य दर्शन, दिव्य आनंद प्राप्त करने वाला को तत्वदर्शिनः कहते हैं. So, Shri Krishna is telling us who is the Guru, who is the saint in Gita. One who possesses these two things. Jnaninaha plus Tattvadarshinaha. Jnaninaha, one who has complete knowledge of all the Vedas, all the scriptures. But not only knowledge, he can make us understand. He removes our doubts, which we could not do after uncountable lifetimes of listening and reading the scriptures. The saint in no time is able to clarify. But even more important, Tattvadarshinaha. He has seen God, he has attained that divine knowledge, divine bliss, divine vision. He's attained Shri Krishna. The same thing Ved is saying. Pariksha lokan karma chitan brahmano nirveda mayan nastakritikatena tad vijnanartham sagurumeva bhigachet samit pani shrotriyam brahmanishtham. Mundak Upanishad, first Mundak, second Kan, 12th mantra. The exact translation of this Ved mantra is given in Bhagavad Mahapuran. Tasmar Guru Papadde Tad Jigyasu Shreya Uttamam Shabde Parichanishnatam Brahman Upashamashayam. 11th Canto, 3rd chapter, 21st verse. Bhagavad Mahapuran. प्रभु महाराज विदेह निमि से कहते हैं, one of the 9 yogeshwars, Prabhupada Maharaj, on being questioned by Videha Nimi, he's answering who is a guru. Ved, Bhagavad, everywhere is telling us we need a guru. परमावश्यक है गुरु. अगर हम स्पिरिचुअल मार्ग में चलना चाहते हैं, माया से उत्तीर्ण करना, इस संसार से उत्तीर्ण होना, ये दिव्य आनंद, दिव्य ज्ञान को प्राप्त करना, तो गुरु अनिवार्य है. All the scriptures tell us, if we want to become free from this material world, from Maya, from the endless cycle of birth and death rotating in 8.4 million forms of life from uncountable time, then Guru is compulsory. We have to have Guru. Guru doesn't mean anything to do with the world. इस संसार से मतलब ही नहीं. गुरु का एक काम है, जीव को भगवान के पास ले जाना, बस, और कुछ नहीं. Guru has only one work. A guru, only one work. He takes the individual soul to Bhagwan, frees him from Maya and takes him to Bhagwan. That's all. लेकिन एक कलयुग में in this Kalyug, instead of taking us, freeing us from Maya, they're getting more attached to Maya. लेकिन हाँ, ये कलयुग है तो 99% दम भी होगा, लेकिन इसमें भी असली संत आते हैं. Yes, this is Kalyug. 99% of people who claim to be guru, they are fake imposters. But the true Guru, the true saint come and we have to search. First you have to understand who is a Guru, what is a Guru, why we need a Guru. Dekho, the scriptures give 3 definitions for the word Guru. Gum rauti iti Guru, gnati jnana iti Guru, girati ajnana iti Guru. अज्ञान को नाश करने वाला, ज्ञान देने वाला, जो ज्ञान देते हैं असली, जो माया से मुक्त कर सकते और भगवान के पास ले जा सकते, उसी को गुरु कहते हैं. So the scriptures are very clear about what a guru is. This guru has 2 words. Guru. Gu means andhakar, darkness, ignorance. The ignorance, darkness of maya, greed, anger, jealousy, hatred, lust, काम, क्रोध, लोभ, ईर्षा इत्यादि. In other words, माया. और रू का मतलब प्रकाश. ये प्रकाश नहीं, ये जो बल्ब दे रहे, not the light of this bulb. This light, this prakash doesn't mean that light. यहां प्रकाश का मतलब भगवान. The word light here means Bhagwan, the divine knowledge, divine wisdom of God. So one who can take one from Maya, free one from Maya and give him Bhagavan, that person is called Guru. Simple. And who can free anyone from, who can take away Maya? Who can free anyone from Maya? Shri Krishna says in Gita, Daivi Hisha Gunamai Mama Maya Duratyaya Mame Vaye Prapadyante Maya Metantarantite. 7वें अध्याय 14वें श्लोक, Gita, chapter 7 verse 14. भगवान कहते ये माया, ये भ्रम नहीं है, ये दिव्य है, दैवी है ईशा. और मम माया, मेरी माया मतलब मेरी शक्ति है माया. इसलिए कोई ज्ञानी ऋषि मुनि योगी कोई भी इस माया, अपने बल से माया को पार नहीं कर सकते. अपने बल से तो कैसे पार कर सकते माया को? जो मेरे शरण में ही आते हैं, पूर्ण शरणागति, तब भगवान माया से कहेंगे इनको छोड़ दो. Bhagwan is making it clear in the Gita. He says Maya is not an illusion, but a divine power that belongs to him. Divine, divya, daivi isha. He says Mama Maya, it is my power, Shri Krishna's power. So no one, no Rishi, Muni, Yogi, Jnani can become free from Maya by their own effort, their own strength. How to become free? Shri Krishna says, only the one who completely surrenders to him. It is his power. Only when Shri Krishna will say to Maya, okay, leave that one, they are mine now. छोड़ दो उनको. तब Maya जाएगी. Then Maya will go. तो जो भगवान से बराबर हो गया, वही माया वो हटा सकते. भगवान खुद कहते हैं मुझे छोड़कर कोई नहीं हटा सकते. So one who's become equal to Bhagavan, has become equal to Bhagavan, can free anyone from Maya, because Bhagavan is making it clear, besides me, no one can free anyone from Maya. So one who's become equal to Bhagavan, who is that? Sri Krishna says in Gita, Dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mamupayanti te. Thus, chapter 10, verse 10, Gita. When someone attains God realization, he attains Sri Krishna. Everything that Sri Krishna has, he gives to that person, that soul. सब कुछ दे देते हैं जब भगवान को प्राप्त करते हैं कोई जीव, तो जो भी भगवान के पास है वो सब कुछ उनको दे देते हैं. अनंत ज्ञान, अनंत आनंद, अनंत दिव्य शक्ति, सब कुछ. Infinite bliss, infinite knowledge, infinite divine everything. तो जब जीव, तो वो जीव के पास भगवान वाली शक्ति है, जो भगवान के पास है वही पावनी के पास है, तो इसमें क्या भेद है? उस जीव जो भगवान को प्राप्त किया और भगवान में हो गया एक ना बराबर. So when that soul was attained, God has every power that Bhagwan has. Everything Bhagwan gives to him. Then what is the difference? They are one and the same. इसलिए नारद जी कहते हैं तस्मिन् तज्जने भेदा भावात्. Narad Bhakti Sutra. This is why Narad ji is saying there is no difference between God and one who has attained God, the saint. Saint doesn't mean yellow clothes, orange clothes, long beard, long hair. यही हम लोग जोकरी करते हैं इस कलयुग में. This is the kind of jokery is passing for saint in this Kalyug. Anybody sees Babaji wearing yellow clothes, orange clothes, long hair, long beard, no hair, no beard, all kinds of mala. Oh, is sant hai, saint. Babaji, Mahatma. Is galat, is wrong. लखी सुवेश जगवंचक जेऊ वेश प्रताप पूजी अहितेऊ. तुलसीदास जी कहते हैं क्योंकि हम लोग अंतर्यामी नहीं है, अंदर घुस के नहीं देख सकते तो बाहर ही देखते हैं. किस तरह के वेश पहनते हैं, कैसे व्यवहार करते हैं, क्या खाते हैं इत्यादि बाहर देखते हैं. इसलिए संत जब ढूंढ रहे गुरु को तो बाहर देखते दंभी को मानते हैं गुरु. Tusidasi says because we can't see on the inside, we're not antaryami, so we people in the world, we look outside. We look at what kind of clothes a person is wearing, wish, his behavior, what kind of food he eats, which family lineage he is from, etc. Outward thing. And this is why instead of saint, we end up worshipping fake as guru. Especially in this Kali. तो पहले समझना है गुरु क्या चीज होते हैं. We have to understand what guru means, what is a guru. दंभी के पास जाएंगे तो क्या मिलेगा? We go to a fake, an imposter. क्या what we going to get? वो खुद नरक जाएंगे और हमको भी ले जाएंगे. He himself is going to hell and is taking us with him. That's all. One who is not God realized and calls himself guru and is making chelas, disciple, he's going to hell. The Vedas say, Andhe naiva niyamana yathandha avidyaya mantare vartamana swayam dhira panditam manyamana janghanyamana paryanti mudha andhe naiva niyamana yathandha. Mundak Upanishad, 4th Mundak, 2nd Kand, 8th mantra. Those people who think themselves to be very wise, they may have big degrees in the world and misinterpret the scriptures, saying that the scripture is telling how to attain material things in the world. They tell people to pray to God for material things, for health, for wealth, for strength, to how to get a good job, a good wife, a good husband, how to go to heaven, etc. ये मूर्ख है, मूढ़ा. They are fools. And those who believe in them and follow them is a case of blind leading the blind. Andhe naiva niyamana yatandha yatandha. I'm not saying, ये bait. This is bait. Blind leading the blind. So he's going to hell and taking you, that's all. लेकिन असली संत को भी मिला अनंत बात. From beginningless time, we, the individual soul, we have been in existence from beginningless time. अनादि है जीव. जैसे भगवान अज, जीव भी अज. सनातन. वो भगवान हम लोग से सीनियर नहीं. तब से भगवान, तब से भगवान, तब से जीव. तो अनंत बाद ये मानव देह को मिला, मानव जन्म देह में, और अनंत बाद संत को मिला. So we the individual souls, we are beginningless, eternal. God is not senior. Ever since God have been in existence, the Jivatma, the individual soul, have been in existence. It means uncountable time we have gotten human birth. So uncountable time we have met saint. And they have tried to explain to us that there is nothing in the world, that you are not the body, you are the soul, Atma. आप शरीर नहीं है, आप आत्मा है. इस संसार में कुछ है नहीं. जो आनंद आप ढूंढ रहे, जिसके आप ढूंढ रहे, इस संसार में मिलेगा नहीं. वो तो भगवान में मिलेगा, क्योंकि भगवान ही आनंद है. They have told us uncountable time the happiness we are looking for, that we want, being a fraction of happiness, we will not find it in anywhere in the world, not in any person or object. There's no happiness in this world. And that happiness we'll find only in Shri Krishna, because Shri Krishna is happiness. Uncountable. We have experienced in the world also. Apna anubhav. But even then we have not become even the slightest detached. Nekur virag nadhar. Not even the slightest detachment. फिर इस संसार में आसक्त, फिर इसके पीछे भाग रहे. After we get so much pain and suffering, even then we don't learn. We keep running after the world, looking for happiness in the world. Gaye Phori Sirhar Rasik Jan Jin Vishayana Anubhavat Dusaha Dukha Neko virag nadhar rasik Gaye Phori Sirhar Rasik Jan Gaye Phori और जब हम संसार को नहीं समझ सकते कि विषयों में ये संसार के भोग करने में सुख नहीं मिलते, नहीं मिल सकता, अब खुद अनुभव है। और जब यहां तक हम समझ नहीं सकते, संत भी बताते हैं, शास्त्र भी बताते हैं, और हमारे खुद अनुभव भी है, तो जो संसार से परे वो कैसे समझा सकते और कैसे समझ में आ जाएंगे? When we can't understand that there is no happiness to be found in any person in the world or object in sensual enjoyments. We have heard and read this in the scriptures. The saints have told us uncountable time, even in this lifetime. Saints are trying to tell us. Millions of lectures the saint has given. करोड़ों लेक्चर दिया। अब देखो सुविधा है इस कलयुग में कि पूरा रिकॉर्ड किया कि जब भी चाहे बैठ के देख सकते। ये सतयुग, त्रेतायुग, द्वापर में नहीं था, ये नहीं हो सकते थे। अब इस कलयुग में इतना एडवांस हो गया। So the saint has given millions of divine lectures, explaining everything to us. And look at the advancement in this age of Kali. That anyone is able to sit down in their home, even though the saint is no longer here physically, someone can sit in their home, put the TV on, go on the YouTube, etc., and see any lecture of the saint. In ages gone by, Satyug, Tretayug, Dwapar, and even to an extent some part of Kalyug, this thing wasn't possible. You had to go in the forest somewhere. Saints in ancient times, saints who live in, you had to go deep in the forest. They didn't come out in the world. और वहां भी जाके ये हमेशा लेक्चर नहीं देते थे, कभी कभी बोलते. And sometimes you go all the way in the forest to meet a saint, and they don't always give lectures. Sometimes they decide to give a lecture. But look at the convenience in this Kalyug we have. This is a great blessing. In one way is a great blessing, and in one way is a great curse also. Great blessing in that we can sit in the home, anywhere. Put the YouTube and put the Kripalu Nidhi, etc. We can sit down and look at lecture of the saint. But we can look at great nonsense also, especially on the YouTube and the Google. It has the best thing, it has the worst thing also. Anyhow, so much lectures have been given, yet, and it's our experience also, that instead of happiness, we look in that person, we think this person should make me happy, this thing should make me happy, and instead of getting happiness, we end up getting pain, suffering from that person. I get married to this girl, this boy, I explained one night before. Why? Because that person is supposed to make me happy. And instead of happiness, I end up getting pain and suffering. वो मेरी बात सुनते ही नहीं. They don't listen to me. They don't do what I want. They stop me from doing what I want to do. कहाँ जा रहे? Where are you going? I'm going satsang. हाँ, किसने कहा कि ये सत्संग है? क्या मिलेगा वहां जाके? So instead of happiness, we get pain and suffering. So it's our experience also. The saint is telling us, and yet still no detachment from the world. We get more and more touch in the world, we keep running. So when we can't understand, after all that pain and suffering, that there's nothing in the world, how can we understand things which are beyond the world? Divine, spiritual things. वो कोशिश तो करते हैं संत लोग. They try their best. लेकिन हम विश्वास नहीं करते. लोग कहते हैं कि जो देखते हैं बस वही विश्वास करेंगे. People say, they think, if I can see something and I'm going to believe. If I can't see it, how? Tell me for sure what proof you have there's a Bhagavan. अरे किसी ने बनाया. Someone made up his thing. His wife gave problem. Children gave problem. परेशान हो गया तो भाग गए वन में. He got so fed up, so much problem in the world, wife, children, everyone. So he got totally fed up, ran in the forest, got crazy, and made up this thing called Bhagavan. ये बनाया उन्होंने. ये भगवान है ही नहीं. Today's science, the kind of knowledge they have come, Big Bang. How did creation come about? Explosion. There's a theory called Big Bang. A huge explosion, and we all came into existence. Jai Ho. Explosion brings death, not life. लेकिन ये साइंटिस्ट का और लोग इसका विश्वास करते. And they try and experiment to explode and they call it the God theory. They build a machine where they can explode some atom, something, and from that they will get life. आप देखो कितने पागलपन की बात है. This is the age we live in. Complete madness. तो अब एक साइड ये साइंस लोग, अब कितने बच्चे जो स्कूल जाते हैं तो क्या सीखते हैं स्कूल में? The children are going to school, what they are learning? Darwin theory. We came from monkey. ये पहले मानव नहीं था. You don't have enough time to go into all this thing. This is what they learned, that there is no Bhagavan, all is a big bang and all is creation and this all is nonsense. And many of them start believing. And you tell them, let's go satsang. The parent says, chalo satsang. एक सत्संग है वहां युगल कुंज में, एक साधना शिविर चल रहा, चलो सत्संग है. पागल आप लोग. ये कोई भगवान नहीं है. अगर आते तो जबरदस्ती अच्छा नहीं लगता, लेकिन मम्मी पापा कह दे चलो तो चलना है. You have to force them. They don't want to go. अगर कोई आते अपने आप तो संस्कारी जीव होगा. If some is coming by themselves, then they have to be संस्कारी जीव. भक्ति किया पहले, वरना ऐसे कलयुग में. So when we can't even understand this thing in the world and we experience it, and the saint is trying to tell us, imagine how more difficult it is to understand about Bhagavan and spiritual things. Gaye Phori Sirhar Rasik Jan. Gaye नहीं कछु अनुभव. शयन नहीं कछु अनुभव किमी समुझिय संसार रसिक जन हाँ, तो अनादिकाल से अनंत बार भगवान और संत इस संसार में प्रकट हो गए, आगे लोक कल्याण के लिए। आज किसी ने प्रश्न किया कि ये जब भगवान कोई गोलोक जाते हैं या गोलोक में रहते हैं, गोलोकवासी होते हैं, तो इस संसार में क्यों आते हैं? एक किसी ने प्रश्न किया आज। तो इसलिए आते हैं लोक कल्याण के लिए। भगवान खुद क्यों आते हैं? राक्षस को मारने के लिए? अरे भगवान के पास एक शक्ति है, सत्य संकल्प। जो सोचते हो गए। तो भगवान को बस सोचना है। अनंत संसार में, अनंत ब्रह्मांड में जितने राक्षस है वो सब मर जाए। बस सोचना, सब गया, खत्म। इनके आने की क्या जरूरत है? Uncountable times, saints and even God have appeared in this world. They have come. Today someone is asking the question, when someone has gone to Golok, the divine abode of Bhagwan, or is living in Golok, why does he want to come in the world? It's a good question. To what? So why does God come in the world? To kill Rakshas? Most time you hear, in order to protect the good and destroy the bad and protect dharma, etc., God comes in the world. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata, etc. Does God have to come in the world to kill a Rakshas? Bhagwan has many powers. One of his most main power, Satya Sankalp. Satya Sankalp means Bhagwan there stings and it finishes. It happens, sorry. Bhagwan doesn't have to come and make the world. So kamayat. All he has to do is to think, let Srishti happen, and the entire universe comes into existence. Bas socha ho gaya. So all Bhagwan has to do in the uncountable solar systems, if they are uncountable Rakshas, demonic soul, all Bhagwan has to think, let all of them die. Okay? Finish. So Bhagwan does not, this is a leela. ये कोई काज नहीं, ये हंसने की बात है। संसार आते हैं राक्षस को मारने के लिए. This is a joke. That Bhagwan comes to kill Rakshas. This is Leela. There are many reasons for dissension. One of the most important reasons, Bhakta hetu Bhagavan Prabhu Ram dharau tanu bhoop kiye charit pavan param lekin prakrit nar anurup. For the sake of those who love him, for bhakti, for devotion, the Lord takes a form, he comes in the world. Every action he performs is supremely sacred, purifying, yet he behaves like an ordinary human being. इस संसार में आके लीलाएं करते हैं, performs divine pastime, leela. Nobody benefits when he is here. अब वो चले जाते हैं, when he leaves the world, एक संत आते हैं और इसके पूरा चरित्र लिखते हैं एक किताब में. उस किताब को कहते हैं भागवत महापुराण, रामायण। इसके बाद हम संसार लोग इसको पढ़ के इस भगवान से प्यार करने लगे और उसको पढ़ के भगवान के पास जाते। After Bhagwan leaves the world, some saint comes and he writes the autobiography of Bhagwan, what he has done, his pastime, and they call that book Bhagavad Mahapuran, Ramayana. And there we people in the world, we read this or we hear it and we fall in love with Bhagwan. Many have attained God just by listening to the divine pastimes. So Bhagwan and the saint, they come in the world lok kalyan ke liye, for the benefit of the world, for our benefit. Aur koi karan nahi. There's no need for them to come. As I mentioned to the person when they asked the question, when a saint comes in the world, what does he get here? Kya milte hai? If we look at the history of saints, Tulsidas, Surdas, Meera, Tukaram, Nanak, Gaurang Mahaprabhu, Sri Kripalu, Jagat Gurutam, Sri Kripalu Mahaprabhu, etc. What did we do when they came in the world? We cursed, criticized, beat them up, poison, give them a bad name, throw them in jail. What we didn't do? This is what we do. ये संसार लोग यही करते हैं जब संत लोग आते हैं तो उनको आना नहीं चाहिए. He should never come in this world. That's all he's going to get. But if the saint doesn't come, if Bhagwan doesn't come, a saint doesn't come in this world, suppose if Bhagwan doesn't come, then there's no Leela. आप कैसे प्यार करेंगे? लीला नहीं होगा. If Bhagwan doesn't come in the world, there'll be no Leela, divine pastime, there'll be no Bhagavad, no Ramayana, then how are we going to love him? Oh, there is a formless power. प्यार करो. Love nothing? No name, no form, nothing. आप कैसे प्यार करेंगे? How are you going to love? We need something to love. That's why the saints tell us that Bhagwan comes and shows us he is somebody's son. जो जगत पिता है, he who is the father of the whole universe, he becomes Nandalal. Yashoda Nandan, Devaki Nandan, Kaushalya Nandan, Dashrath Nandan. He becomes somebody's son. He gets married. He has children. So, to show us, make all these relations. Then we can love. We know how to love. Look, we know how to love mommy, papa, husband, wife, child, friend. We already know. So now the saint comes and says, fine, ठीक है. अब इसी तरह से भगवान से प्यार करो. In the same way now, love Bhagwan. Love Bhagwan as your mommy, as your papa, as your wife, as your husband, as your child, as your friend. All the relation. Then, फिर हम प्यार कर सकते. Then we can love. और उदाहरण है शास्त्र में. Then the example is there. हमारे लेवल पर आके, he comes to our level. Then we can love. Hara says you think about nothing and love it. I don't know how it's possible. ना नाम, ना रूप, ना कुछ नहीं. बस प्यार करो. असंभव. और कृपा करेंगे नहीं. And besides formless Brahmas, there's a formless aspect of Bhagwan, Shri Krishna, Brahma, but he can't give kripa. Oh, that's another lecture. Anyhow, so, Lok Kalyan ke liye, God and saint, they come in the world only for our benefit. Whatever God and the saint does is only for benefit of the world. और कुछ कर ही नहीं सकते कृपा के अलावा. Besides grace, kripa, they can't do anything else. Mardhar, kill someone, वो भी कृपा है. When Bhagwan kills someone, what happens? किसी को मार देते भगवान तो फिर क्या होगा? क्या होते? they go to Bhagwan. They attain Bhagwan. अब यही हम करना चाहते, this is what we want. यही हम चाहते हैं, भगवान के पास जाना. पहले हमको मार दो. अब साधना वाधना कुछ करना ही नहीं. Our aim is to go to Bhagwan, and if just by going to Bhagwan, Bhagwan kills me, then kill me right now. I don't have to do any more sadhana, nothing. We want the greatest grace. So everything Bhagwan and the saint does is kripa. Kripa. Gaye Phori Sirhar Rasik Jan Lityo na jag yadyapi Hari Hari Jana O Pragate Aganit Bar Rasik Jana Pragate Aganit Bar Phori Gaye Phori Sirhar Rasik Jana तो अनंत बार संत इस संसार में आते, अनंत बार भगवान भी आए, अनंत बार. फिर भी हम जो संसार वाले संसार को छोड़ने की तैयार नहीं. तो फिर कोई पूछेंगे भाई अनंत बार आया और लोग सुनते नहीं, कुछ तैयार नहीं है आपके पास जाना, तो क्यों फिर आते हैं? अनंत बार आप आए और लोग तैयार नहीं है सुनने के, तो फिर क्यों आते हैं? So, the writer is saying, uncountable times God Himself has appeared in the world, come in the world. Uncountable times saints have come, and yet the people in the world don't want to listen. They don't want to change their way. They remain attached to the world. They don't want to give up the world. Then why do you still come? तो तुलसीदास जी कहते हैं, पर उपकार वचन मन काया संत सहज सुभाव खगराया भूर्ज तरु सम संत कृपाला परहित सहनित विपति विशाला. इनका स्वभाव है. संत और भगवान का ये स्वभाव है कल्याण, परोपकार. They can't help it. This is the nature of God and the saint. Paropakar vachan man kaya. By words, thoughts and deeds, they are causelessly merciful. Especially a saint. Tulsidas is given an example of Bhoj Patra. This is a tree, is only made of bark. In ancient times, there wasn't paper. Everything, all the books are written on this Bhoj Patra. So the tree is made of bark. You keep taking the bark out, eventually the tree dies for the sake of others. Same thing, saint comes. All people do try to kill them. But still, they continue trying to uplift us. Bhagwan, he is causelessly merciful. So, ये लेखक कृपालु जी महाराज कह रहे कि इनके एक दोष है, इनका स्वभाव. This is his fault that this is his nature, he can't help it. All he keeps thinking, अब कैसे होगा, इसको इसकी कल्याण तो करना ही चाहिए. This is the nature of God and the saint. They can't help themselves to do parupakar. They have to keep doing parupakar no matter how much time they come, and no matter how much time we try to kill the saint, we try to harm them. Bhagwan himself comes, but they will keep coming and try. One or two will listen. एक दो तो सुनेंगे, लेकिन वो तो आना. This is the nature of God and the saints, so they will keep coming. Gaye Phori Sirhar Rasik Jan Gaye दोष कृपालु सुभायन को जो हो कर नित पर उपकार रसिक गए भोरी सिरहार रसिक बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, राधा रानी की जय, श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की जय. जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री